Is it too easy a way of putting it, like whatever could go wrong did go wrong?
Yeah, it'd be a very good way. But you know, it probably started in. I said we started rubbish, but in the first 5 minutes, we actually kicked the ball behind down our right edge, and Aidan McGowan pretty much centimetres away from scoring.
Yes.
We split him down the right edge again, and Kevin Aguam went down. We had a 3v1, and we sort of. Well, we didn't finish it off really, weren't very clinical. So actually, the first few minutes, I thought we started actually okay in that first 5 minutes. But from that moment on, for 75 minutes afterwards, I thought, oh, you know what? We're embarrassed. We're embarrassed. It was embarrassing. And probably one of the more embarrassing, sort of, you know, as both a player and as a coach. I thought I was really embarrassed. I felt like I don't think Salford were that good, and I spoke to Roosevelt afterwards. I don't think he thought they were amazing. I just thought we just pretty much give them everything.
Was it embarrassing because of attitude, or what was it like practical the way you were playing? Like, was it embarrassing, or was it more the attitude towards what your lads were putting in? Was it embarrassing there? I just think the individual efforts. You know, all you got to do is watch some of his contacts on an edge and some of the missed tackles. They were, yeah, very difficult to sort of to stop really, because it's not the one from a tactical point of view or a technical point of view. They were just literally really soft one-on-one misses, which comes down to the individual. And yeah, unfortunately tonight we probably had 5, 6, 7 of them, which you can't really account for. What do you say to the lads in the dressing room? Do you sort of like just say, put it to bed, move on, or do you sort of really hammer it home to them, like where they went wrong and why you ended up on a result like that? Oh,
there's been things that happen throughout the year, within the group, within the club, and you're not going to eradicate them straight away. You're not going to eradicate them. You can put a bit of a plaster on it, which I've tried to do. I think I said before when I first came in that I've tried to sort of bring the group back together. There's a little bit of disharmony, a bit of discontent within the group and the club, and I've tried my best to actually bring that together. And I feel like over the last however many weeks, it's been 7 weeks, we've pretty much done that apart from the Leeds game. And we thought, but you're not gonna eradicate it fully. You know, you generally need a little bit of time. You need a little bit of probably a pre-season. You need a bit of time. But what I meant by embarrassing was, although I can take losing, but I can't take losing like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like there were sort of parts of the game where I felt like we quit, which is one of probably the most disrespectful things you could ever say to me as a player or me as a person. You know, I've never really quit, and I don't like to be part of people or part of organisations and teams that quit. So yeah, that's why I'm embarrassed.
Have you told the lads in the dressing room that you felt some of them quit at stages?
Yeah.
You are.
I've always said, if you know, when I were a player, if I ever became a coach, I'd always be honest. It's the biggest thing you can be as a coach, is honest, both individually and as a team. And I'll never not be honest with them. And I generally thought we did it at times. And like I said, I don't think Salford were amazing. I just thought we individually and we as a unit were really poor in areas. And I think that probably the most disappointing thing for me was the second half. And the most disappointing thing in the second half was, at least you have a little bit of time to get yourself together, readdress things. And we went out in the very first set, we hit somebody off the ball in the fourth tackle and give a penalty away.
Yes.
The very next, we concede a try, obviously a bit of a scrappy try, and Eddie McDonald went up in the air and we concede a try, fair enough. The very next set, we give a 4 tackles penalty away again. I think we only had 2 sets after about 20 minutes in that second half. But do you know what?
generally in rugby, you get what you deserve. It's a very honest sport. If you do the tough stuff and you're honest with yourself and you're honest as a group, good things happen. And if you're dishonest, rugby's a game that will find you out. And when we started the second half in that manner by giving away 2 really soft tackle 4 penalties away, you don't give yourself a chance.
Just on the, I mean, Jake, was it knee injury suffered?
Yeah.
There was a couple of HIAs failed as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a few. Yeah, well, it's not going your way, it's not going well. It looks like Jake's his MCL, which I think he's done before. He's had knee problems in the past. You don't think it's going to be, we don't think at this stage it's going to be too severe, but you never know until you investigate a little bit more. And then yeah, we seem to be dropping like flies with the head knocks, people going down left, right and centre, which were making it a little bit more challenging for us. I think we played again, last week we played a quarter of the game with 12 men. This week we played a quarter of the game with 12 men, and we had a green card as well, so we actually had 11 men. When Nenny McDonald scored, we actually were down to 11 men at that point. But again, generally it's in your own hands, and you went down 12 men because we didn't do the tough. We didn't want to defend tough and do the tough stuff early on.
Harry Rushton passed his HIA, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who else went? Andre went off, didn't he?
He did, but came back on.
There was someone else, wasn't there?
Matt English. And Ash went down with I think it was more his neck, Ash. I think it was his head and neck.
That was for the green card, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the green card. I think it was more his neck. So he went down with that, but he came back on, obviously. So, fingers crossed we've got some bodies to pick from next week. So obviously I lost Milner just before the game, lost Isan just before the game, so we're sort of down to the bare bones anyway. Yeah. We're down to the bare bones anyway. You know, you look at us, you actually look as the players that we've got out. We lost Greeny as well just before the game. I thought he was going to be back, but he needed another week. So fingers crossed, we do have some bodies coming back, but we won't know that until the beginning of next week.
Thank you. It just seems like you've got everything being chucked at you all this stage.
Yeah, look, it's very difficult to come in, like I said before, it's very difficult to come in the latter end of the year with multiple injuries to the squad, and you patch things up, and I think I said to the lads, we've done a really good job over the last 7 weeks. We've put ourselves in positions to win games. Effort and enthusiasm has been second to none apart from that Leeds game, and we've put ourselves in a position. But yeah, today I just thought we're just soft. We're just soft. But there's been a lot of stuff that I've got, regarding players to pick from. We're down to the bare bones, as I said previous, and yeah. In some ways it gives young lads an opportunity and they get to play, but it does make it extremely difficult.
Well, you mentioned one of those, didn't you? Like McGarry, who's had a couple of low spells in the Championship over the last couple of years. Yeah,
well, yeah, he just came back from a head knock as well himself, so he couldn't really train with us fully this week. We came back with it, and somebody who's took his opportunity and done well. And Fenton's another one who probably on the periphery at the beginning of the year, but he's come in and probably played more games than he were expected to. And Rush has come in and played. This will be his second game on the bounce. So yeah, although it's been challenging with the amount of players who are out injured, it's been opportunities for young lads, and hopefully in the long run we sort of see the fruits of that later on down the line.